Pay attention, you bastards.
What up, y'all? Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to send a huge shout out to Celine Dion. I seen a video today, man. She's suffering from a crazy sickness that she's been going through for a while, I believe since 2022. It's something that I never heard of before until today, but it's something that obviously a lot of people struggle with. And I seen this video today and I'm like, damn, I just want to send my condolences because I couldn't imagine like going through something like this. You know what I'm saying? If you have not seen a video, I want y'all to check it out real quick and understand that, again, this may not be something that's super popular as far as sicknesses and illnesses, but this is something that people do go through. So if you have not seen the video, check it out real quick. It's one of those things, and again, like as I said, this isn't a super popular disease or sickness or illness, but it's just something that people do go through. And I wanted to, because I know some people just like me, it's kind of like, yo, like what do you mean stiff, stiff syndrome? Like what are you talking about? Um, Stiff person syndrome, like, and again, like, some people may think it's fake, or some people may think, because there's been I've seen a lot of comments today about, oh, she's faking, or what is that, it's not real, or whatever it is. And I want to just kind of dive into it with you guys so you guys can kind of understand, because again, even me too, I'm like, I never really heard of that before. um but again, for those of you who are not familiar, we're gonna dive in a little bit so y'all can get an understanding of kind of like what's going on, and what she's going through. So Celine Dion was diagnosed in 2022 with stiff person syndrome, CPS, a rare progressive and an autoimmune disorder affecting roughly 1 in 1 million people. So it's not a super common disease. The condition causes what painful spasms, immobility issues, forcing her to cancel tours. There's no cure, but treatments include immune therapy, muscle relaxers, and physical therapy. Key aspects of Celine Dion's condition: symptoms are severe spasms, muscle stiffness in the torso and in the limbs, and heightened sensitivity to noise slash touch, which can trigger at times dangerous spasms. Impact on life: the disorder affects her ability to walk, and specifically her vocal cords, preventing her from singing as she once did. Diagnosis and management: it is a rare, often misdiagnosed autoimmune condition. Treatment focuses on symptom management using medications like, I don't even know how to pronounce this, benzodiazepines, and in some cases Botox. The future for it is, despite the severity, Dion has been open about her journey, focusing on treatment and attempting to return to the stage. So again, man, it's something that it's not as common as other things, but it's something that people go through, man. And you know, sometimes you never know, how long you got when you have your full ability, right? A lot of people, they take their full ability for granted. And you're like, oh well, I don't want to do this because I don't feel like it, or I don't want to do this because I don't have, confidence in myself to do that. But like I always say, when you look at stuff like this, you start to really realize and appreciate what you do have. You know what I'm saying? Like, seeing something like this makes you understand, like, bro, you could be you could be at the top of your game. For those of you who know Celine Dion, she has a crazy track record. of success. And you could be at the top of your game and have done some amazing things, and things can still happen. So while you're at the top of your game, and while you have the ability to do something great, be great. You know what I'm saying? Let this be a lesson to people that say, hey, well, I can't do this, or I can't do that, or I'm too tired, or I don't have time to do this, right? And just appreciate life, because you never know what can happen to you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. Again, they said she was diagnosed with this in 2022. You know what I'm saying? So Celine Dion been, who she was, who she's been for years. You know what I'm saying? She has an amazing track record. Let me see, when did she come out? When did Celine Dion come out? So look, Celine Dion debuted in 1981. In 1981, at 13 years old. So to be on a run from 13 in 1981 to 2022 without any crazy issues, any crazy things, like, that's a hell of a run. That's a hell of a run. And for the younger crowd who is not up on Celine Dion, of who she is, or what she's done. You know what I'm saying? I wanna just go over some stats real quick, so y'all kind of get the understanding of what I'm, why I'm saying what I'm saying. So Celine Dion's professional music career and major statistics began in the early 1980s in Quebec, with international prominence starting in the late 1980s and exploding into the 1990s. Key milestones include winning the Yamaha World Popular Song Festival in 1982 and in 1988, Eurovision Song Contest, and releasing her first English album, Unison, in 1990. International breakthroughs. The 1990s, Unison 1990 launched her U.S. career, while albums like Falling Into You in 1996 and Let's Talk About Love 1997 sold over 30 million copies each worldwide. Historical sales, with the estimated sales of 200 to 250 million records worldwide. She is one of the best-selling artists of all time. I want y'all to understand that number. 200 to 250 million records worldwide. That's not something small. That's not something small. That's not like a little pushover number, like, oh, well, she just didn't know. Celine Dion is like that for real. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to go through something like this, and have the career that you had, you know what I mean? Like, it goes to show, like, you can do anything you set your mind to. You know what I'm saying? And you never know what's going to hit you when it hits you. You never know. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to really understand. I want y'all to take this as a learning lesson, to be like, look, I could I gotta get on my shit now, because I never know when any disabilities, if anything, right, is gonna happen to me. I never know. You know what I'm saying? I never know when it's going to happen, if it's going to happen. But while I have the ability to do it, I got to get up and do this shit. I got to get up and stop procrastinating, stop telling myself I'm too tired, or it's not possible, or I'm from Quebec. How am I going to get to, America, and do this and do that? You know what I'm saying? The shit is possible if you put your mind to it. You know what I mean? So with that being said, man, I want to send a huge shout out to Celine Dion and everything that she's accomplished, everything she's done. One time for her. One time for her. You know, stay focused on your dreams, man. Stay focused on your dreams. see if I could kind of dive more deeper into like what she's going through a little bit. Stiff person syndrome. And she's talked about it before, kind of what she goes through and different things. Um, but I want to kind of like touch on it a little bit so you guys can kind of really understand like, you know, what she's been up against.
Music. I miss music. I miss it a lot. But also the people. I miss them.
Man, again, man, shout out Celine Dion, man. Shout out Celine Dion, the biggest. You know what I'm saying? The biggest. Done so many amazing things. For those of you who have not, you know, again for the younger crowd, you know, what was her most notable song. I can't play the song because I will get copywritten, but just so y'all can kind of understand who this person is. hmm So Celine Dion, for again, this is for the younger crowd, right? Y'all ever heard the song "My Heart Will Go On," right? And if it doesn't ring a bell, one of the biggest movies of all time was Titanic, right? Celine Dion, that's Celine Dion's song that was featured in that movie, which was the biggest. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I would love to play the song, but we will get copywritten. So I'm not gonna play the song, but just understand, like, you know, that song broke so many records. What records did Dion My Heart Will Go On? Will go on break. So y'all know Celine Dion's "My Heart Will Go On" 1997 broke numerous records, becoming one of the best-selling and most played singles in history, with over 18 million copies sold worldwide. It dominated global charts, hitting number 1 in over 30 countries and breaking airplay records in the US and Europe. So y'all understand. You know what I'm saying? But again, man, just wanted to kind of just let y'all know who she is and what this lady has accomplished, what she's done for music. You know, I definitely you got to give people their flowers when they're here. A lot of times people want to give people their flowers when they gone. You know what I'm saying? So we want to give her flowers while she's here. Let it be known, man, she's appreciated We love the work. She's done so much. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, shout out Celine Dion, man. Shout out Celine Dion. Hold your head. Hold your head. Continue to be great. And if y'all don't get nothing else from this video, understand that if you have the ability to get up and do something, get up and do it. Stop telling yourself it's too late. Stop telling yourself you're not ready. Stop telling yourself, I don't know if I'm going to be good. Just start and be great, because you never know when it is going to be too late. You never know when the gift that God blessed you with um, begins to fade, because life happens. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, please, please, please stop doubting yourself. Keep pushing, hold your head high, and stay focused on your dreams. Till next time.